Last night, I was in my YouTube studio for the first time in a couple weeks because I was on a holiday break, and I saw a mention from the channel Floor ASMR, and she tagged me in a video. What? Me? I'm a huge fan of Floor's channel. She is such a cozy creator to me, and if you aren't already watching her videos, I feel like if you enjoy my channel, you would also really enjoy her channel. She does a lot of whisper rambles and book reviews, get ready with me, vlog style videos. But the heart is a very lovely, relaxing whisper. So please check out her channel if you have not already. The video that she tagged me in was her video ASMR end of year reflections tag. And this is a tag, a creator's tag that was started by ASMR October. ASMR October, ASMR October. So thank you to ASMR October for creating this tag, and thank you so much to Floor ASMR for taking me to do this video. So I've got my phone here. I thought we could try a different kind of setup today. I'm copying Leonarda ASMR with her up-close whisper style videos today. And I'm in my cozy pants. I've got my cat. It's snowy outside. I've got my twinkly Christmas lights on, and I am ready to reflect on the year that was 2024. So it's just a series of questions that I'll answer, and I am a little bit late to the game because I just saw that Floor had tagged me yesterday, and so I'm recording this on January 5th, so fully into the new year. But I think it's always important to take a moment, reflect on things that have happened recently so that you have a better sense of how to move forward. Let's jump in with question number 1. I didn't look at these questions before because I didn't want to be thinking about them. I just wanted to answer naturally. It looks like there are 12 questions, and it's one for each month of 2024. So for January, how did you start the year? What were your hopes and resolutions? I don't typically set New Year's resolutions. My goal for the year ahead is pretty much always the same. It's to stay healthy as best I can, stay active as best I can, make sure that I take moments to be grateful as often as I can, and to spend as much time with friends and family as I can. Pretty standard stuff, but I don't typically set specific goals. February, what moment or experience in February stood out the most? My husband's birthday is in February, and every year I make him a blueberry pie instead of a cake for his birthday. And this was the first year that we had a dog on his birthday. And I made my pie, as I do every year, from scratch. I made the crust, blueberry filling, did the whole thing, baked it. It looked gorgeous. The house smelled amazing. And I set it on top of my stove to cool. And it sat there pretty much all day until maybe like an hour before my husband got home. I heard this weird noise from my office, and I looked. The dog had stood up on the stove railing thing and was eating the pie. She'd never really done that before. I don't think she even knew she could do that. But the pie was too tempting, and she figured it out. I was so mad. I was so sad that my husband's birthday dessert got ruined. But now it's really funny, and anytime we bake anything now, we make sure we push it as far back as it'll go. The dog is also almost a year older now than she was when she did that. So she's a very good girl, and she would not do that. She would not do that anymore. That's the most memorable thing that happened in February, I think. Question number 3 is from March. What did you accomplish or learn in March? I had a work event in March, and I guess I would say that I learned that even in stressful moments, like attending a work event, hosting something, putting something together, and then having that be the day that it happens, I would say that I learned to take a moment for myself. Amongst the chaos, you still gotta make sure you're drinking enough water. You still gotta eat. You have to get from point A to point B, but you can enjoy the process of getting there. My job, I would say, has gotten more stressful in the last year. Sorry, buddy. I scared the cat away because I moved. I learned in March that it is going to be stressful, so you have to take care of yourself. Everything else will happen, but you gotta take care of yourself. April, did you experience any turning points or surprises? I had a birthday in April. As I'm in my 30s now, birthdays are both less important and more important than ever before. Like, the number itself gets less important. As you get older, you have less milestone birthdays. When you're a teenager, it's like turning 13 is a big deal because you're a teenager. Turning 16 is a big deal because you can start driver's ed. Turning 18 is a big deal because then you're a legal adult. Turning 21 is a big deal because then you can drink alcohol in the state, you know? And I think turning 30 was a big deal just because it's 30. But after that, it's like maybe every 10 year. Turning 40, turning 50 is a big one. But I feel like the number itself becomes less important. But to me, it's really important to celebrate aging, growth. You could not pay me to go relive my teens or my 20s. And I really feel more confident and comfortable in the person that I have become and the person that I continue to want to be in terms of a turning point or a surprise. I think that a surprise in April was just that I still love celebrating birthdays. And as far as a turning point, I feel like every birthday brings with it a chance to reflect on how you've grown as a person, and that's pretty cool. May, what personal or professional milestone did you hit in May? I can't think of any professional milestones in May. I hadn't started my YouTube channel yet in May of last year. But I might have started a slightly different workout routine where I started lifting weights instead of doing like cardio or yoga or Pilates, which I tried before and just never really loved. And I think it was around May that I started doing weight training, and I really enjoy it. I've stuck with it. I'm still doing it. And I noticed a really big improvement in my stamina and just my overall strength in doing stuff around the cabin here. There's a lot of outside stuff that we have to keep up with and maintain, and I felt like I was doing a really good job at that this year, so feeling very strong. In June, how did you celebrate or embrace the halfway point of the year? I love June. It's the month where everything starts getting hot instead of just kind of warm. It's so beautiful and sunny here. During the pandemic, I started observing the summer and winter solstices, the official start of summer and the official start of winter. So in June, at the summer solstice, my husband and I usually make a beautiful fancy dinner. We did like grilled veggies and open up a nice bottle of wine. We celebrate the halfway point with a gorgeous summer meal. Then in the winter, we usually bake cookies and light candles to celebrate the winter solstice, because it is every day after the winter solstice, the sun stays out a little bit longer. And in the summer solstice in June, it is the longest day of the year, the day with the most sunlight, and I feel like that is so worth celebrating as someone who doesn't really like the dark, long winters. July, what adventure or fun experience defined your summer? I visited a lake with my family, played some games, ate some good food. My dog got to play in the water, which she loves. She tries to chase the little waves that go around the edge of the lake when boats drive through. So it was very sweet and cute. A lot of beautiful time outside. That's how I celebrate the summer. August. What did you focus on as summer ended and routine returned? You know, that's the thing about being in your 30s. You don't have like a summer break. There is no... The older you get, the faster time moves. I think because you don't have these big gaps in your routine anymore. You have the same routine every day kind of thing. I got a microphone and I started filming my first YouTube videos. I don't think I posted anything until September. Shall we take a trip down memory lane together here? My first video, oh my gosh, I actually posted it on August 31st. So I had been filming throughout the month of August so that I could have a couple videos to post when I went like live with my channel in late August, I got really motivated to actually start this channel. I'd been thinking about it for a long time, and finally just decided to get a microphone. I already had a camera that I could record on, and I just figured, like, let's just try it, see how it goes. I watch so much ASMR that I thought it'd be fun to try and make it. Very cool. September. Did you set any new goals or priorities for the final quarter? No, September was really busy with work, and I was really just trying to keep my head above water there to get through some big work events, keep making YouTube videos. So what I remember most about September is how busy I was and how much I was trying to cram into the weekends. October. How did you embrace creativity or change? October is Halloween. For me, that is such a creative month. It's an opportunity to pretend to be somebody or something else, to be creative in putting together costumes or doing your hair and makeup different. It's like the one day of the year where you're allowed to present yourself in a way that is different than how you are normally perceived, and everyone's cool with it. I wish every day was Halloween. And for some people, every day is Halloween. Go off, you know. I did a video on this channel in October where I was trying goth makeup, and I feel like I had a little moment there in October where I was listening to a lot of new wave, kind of goth inspired music. I was really inspired by goth makeup and like aesthetics and just the culture in general. I've always been super interested in goth culture because it's such a welcoming space, and it's got a little bit of punk in there, like a little bit of stick it to the man energy, which I feel connected to in this moment in time. And so yeah, October was a beautiful creative month. I think October was the month I re-downloaded TikTok just so I could get some makeup and costume inspo. I try to limit how much time I spend on that app because it can really just be like an hour and you look up and you're like, what happened? I have to be careful with my TikTok usage, but I had so much fun using it for Halloween inspo in October. November. What were you most grateful for in November? I saw a little bit of growth in my YouTube channel because I posted the video showing you some of my favorite records, and the amount of engagement that video had from people just sharing what kind of music they love, recommending new music for me and other people in the comment section, getting feedback from people that they really enjoyed that video. I was just grateful because in that moment I felt like the community that we're building here on YouTube in a little bit more of a tangible way. As someone who's started making YouTube videos this year, I never really understood I've always been more of like a viewer than a commenter on YouTube. I'm a lurker, if you will. But since I've started this channel and I've received comments that make me feel so grateful and appreciative, I'm trying to make more of an effort now to comment on other videos because I am enjoying the engagement on this channel so much, and the beautiful network of positivity here in the ASMR community on YouTube. I'm very grateful for this YouTube channel. to say hello. December, how did you close out the year? What are you celebrating or reflecting on? I took a couple weeks break from making videos at the end of December. After a year of feeling like I've been sprinting, I gave myself permission to collapse. So December for me was a lot of rest, sleep. In a culture where we value productivity so much, it's hard to give yourself permission to just do nothing. But it's also so important to do that. So that is what I focused on in December. Just giving myself permission to rest and not be productive. And hang out with Lola. She really demanded a lot of couch time, and I was happy to oblige. That is the last question in the end of year reflections tag. Thank you again so much to ASMR Fleur. I think I said Fleur ASMR the entire first half of the video. Sorry. It's ASMR Fleur. Thank you so much for inviting me to participate in this tag. And I don't know, now that I'm probably not going to post this till the middle of January. I feel like it's kind of, is it too late to take other creators? Maybe I'll just take a couple creators in the description box and they can decide if it's too late for them to do it or not. But I hope that you are all having a very happy new year. If I'm being completely honest, I'm not super excited about this year, 2025, and I think that's okay. I'm just gonna let myself feel how I feel about it, and I'm gonna look for small wins and things to be grateful for every day. I will see you in another video soon.